Hello and good day once again. So this video presentation is all about the constructing the code of the Python. Because Python programming language as an interpreter, it's a bit different from the structure of other programming languages such as your C and C++ and the Java. So here in the Python, it is very important for you to understand or to familiarize that the block of code is also being considered by the interpreter in order for your program to proceed, no, or to compile, no, completely and display the result. So when we say block of code, it is referred to the code belongs to the same line and are indented. No, it's very important for the Python programming language. No, uh, each and every time that you have, for example, a condition of if or even defining a function, once you declare it, the print function which going to be displayed no on all of your parameters in at the same time statement must be indented no in the same manner no. So meaning the block of code here is very important no, so you need to be keen with regards to the block of code no. So example no? So let's try to create another project for the Python. So we have project no? Sorry. So we have file new project, for example. So let's say for example this is a block code demo. Okay, and then click create. Okay, so we will just wait for a certain moment in order for the project to be loaded. Okay, so then after that, so we will just make some file here, Python file. So the name of the Python is block demo. Yeah. So example, so we have here a certain example for the block code. No? So we have here if 5 greater than 2, then each and every time that you declare this two particular fixed value or constant value, so you need to have a colon, so using the if. No? Then indentation is required for indicating a block of code. So example, array, ang ating print function should have an indented nga behavior so that the program will continue to compile, no? Kaya kung hindi, it will create an error to your program. So let's try to have this in our PyCharm na IDE, no? So we have if, for example, 5 greater than 2, sorry, 2, then siya observe, no? So let's say for example, login sunod ta gyapon ang orientation ni Java and C++ and C. Then we have for example true, no? So let's try to have this as an our example. Then we have else. Okay, so we have here another if pala, sorry. If 5, so this one less than 3. Okay. Then we have here another print, but this time though hindi siya naka-indented no ang duha ka bilog, so let's make it false for example. Yan. Okay, So observe, no, that our code here will have somehow an error. Then when you try to test the program, as you have observed, no, it will give you an error message that indicating that indentation error. So meaning that your program in Python is not invalid on the if statement if the printf function now doesn't have any indentation. So amo niya si Python mag-interpret sang mga indentation sa iyang code. Okay? So in order for this syntax to be the error to be removed. So meaning, so all you need to do is to use the space if you want to. So but I prefer to use the tab key. So for them to remove the the error using the block of code. So meaning block of code is very meaningful and at the same time important with regards to the Python programming. No? If you have observed this one, so when you try to run, so as you have observed, so we have here the true. Okay, so because 5 is greater than 2, so that is true. However, if 5 is less than 3, so since 5 is greater than 5, then false will not be displayed on our statement. So very straightforward. So that's the importance, guys, no? So you need to put some indentation with regards to this. Kay amo na ang structure ni Python programming. So unlike C and C++, you can just only put it on the left side, no, of the block. Even if it is considered as a block of code, pwede niyo mabutang sa pinaka leftmost ang wait lang, guys, no. Okay, so unlike sa C and C++, as I have said, pwede niyo lang yung mabutang sa mga sa left side ang tanan niyo nga block of code. So that's the difference. Okay, so just take note of that anyway. It is just only a reminder that programming in Python is different from the other programming language or languages, no? Okay, so let's proceed or moving on to our next topic. So next naman is the comment in Python programming. Ayan. So in comment, can be written using the hash character. Okay, hash character. Other comment naman sa mga double slash, no. Others are just a single quote, no. Using the, I think it's, no, if not mistaken, it's on the bb.net. Sa bb.net gamit sila sang single quote. C and C++ in Java, they are using the double slash na symbol. So in order for us to create the comment, no, comments are not read by the interpreter, no, meaning you can write whatever you want and the computer will just ignore the comment. So just like the same, no, it's very straightforward. So moving on. Okay, so that's the importance of your syntax error naton. So ang hindi nyo lang guys pag kalipatan ang indentation naton. Okay, so kung magamit ka mga if, mga loop statement, mga while, so may mga indented gina always ang aton yung mga print functions naton. Okay, so don't just remember that always. Kung may ma-encounter ka mga error nga muna, kag wala ang semicolon si Python, ha. Si C++ lang gid kag si C++, C and Java amo na namin mga semicolon. Same with PHP and any other programming languages. I think C sharp also is contains semicolon, no? Except kay VB.NET, because VB.NET is plainly for the basic type of QBasic nga ano no nga format. So meaning ang basic ya wala gagamit sang semicolon, no? But other programming languages, no, they are using the semicolon as the termination of the statement. But here in Python programming, there will be no excuse me, um, uh, semicolon on the end of the statement, such as your printf functions. Na? So moving on, so we'll proceed to the um, a function. So I have this video so that it will explain you or navigate you on how to use the diff function. No? So kindly
What are functions?
watch the video.
Let's imagine that your code is a company. Functions are like employees. For the code to run properly, functions should do their tasks. In Python, a function is a group of related statements that performs a specific task. They help break our program into smaller and modular chunks. That way, our code will be easier to organize. So, how do we create a function? The syntax is def, function name, parentheses, colon. Now, what does this syntax tell us? The def keyword is used to define a function. This allows you to create your own function. Let's create a function that will print or display the word hello. We start with the def keyword. Let's name our function hello underscore function, followed by parentheses. Don't forget the colon. We'll also need to write the specific task this function will perform. In this case, the task is to print the word hello. Take note of the indentation. This indented line makes up the body of the function. Now that we have created our function, let's learn how to call it. To call a function, we'll type the function name followed by parentheses. Now, what if we want to add a name to the word hello? For this, we need to add a parameter to our function. Let's go back to our hello underscore function. This time, let's put the parameter name within the parentheses. Using string concatenation, we'll modify.
Okay. I just interrupted for a while now. So the video tells us that there are two particular function that can be used on the function. So the first one is just only a simple displaying of the print functions or function using the statement alone. So if we try to observe, the diff here is the keyword in order for define a function name. So ang hello underscore function will be your function name. Any name can be replaced on the hello function or a hello underscore function. Just don't forget to have a colon on it, and then the statement under the hello function will be the hello world. Then all you need to do is just call it using the hello function. So medyo may difference sila when it comes to the ano no, to the calling of function and declaring a function in C excuse me, C and then C++, and same with also with other programming languages. So medyo lainay gid lang nila yung orientation sa Python. If you try to observe ang kay Python, no, if you try to observe here, there are three lines of codes. Then pwede ka ka-display sang function na result. C and C++, yeah, it's much a bit far different, no, from the syntax, no. Kay sa example ya sa Java ya, so kinahanglan ma-declare kagid class, no. After the class, you declare the function name, the method, and the properties of the ano no of the function that you are going to be displayed and call on the main body of the program. Unlike on here in Python, you just calling the function name, then after that you just only declare the function name, you give the statement or process with regards to the function, then all you need to do is just call the function. Though mas simplified rather than the C and C++ and Java, no? So medyo may ano saya may hierarchy si C++ and Java, no. But here in Python may hierarchy sa hierarchy, pero ginpa-lessen niya ang ginpa-simplified ni Python programming language ang iya nga nga pag-construct, no, sang function. So medyo may difference. And the other one, as mentioned by our video, gagamit sa isang isa pagin, no, sang adding parameter. So let's continue the video.
We need to add a parameter to our function. Let's go back to our hello underscore function. This time, let's put the parameter name within the parentheses. Using string concatenation, we'll modify the task a little so that our function will not only say hello, but also call someone by name. Our function will say hello to someone. Since we added the parameter name, we will also use an argument to give us a specific name. Let's say we have our friend Rose. To call our function with an argument, we pass the information. In this case, the name Rose inside the parentheses. You can also add more parameters to your function. One thing we need to remember about parameters is that if your function does not get the argument it expects, running your code will lead to an error. For example, let's add the parameter last name to our function. Now, if we just put Rose when we're calling our hello underscore function, we will get an error. That's because it's also expecting Rose's last name, which we did not provide. Let's try it again. This time, we'll type Rose's last name, Gonzalez.
Okay? If you try to observe, no, on the video presentation, no, we are using here the so-called parameter. No? Just like the same on the other programming languages, such as your C, C++, and Java. The parameter tells us whatever parameter, if how many parameters we declare on the, inside, no, the parameter of the function name. Kaya ang function name tadi is hello function, no? Okay. Kung pila man di kabilog ang inyo gin-declare nga parameter, no? Amo man na dapat ang himo nga parameter nga gamiton kung mag-call ikaw. Meaning, ang aton nga parameter stated that it should not be reduce, no? Hindi nyo pag-reduce or pag-ibuhinan ang iya parameter, no? So kung nagbutang sa bitatlo kabilog parameter, hindi ka magbutang duwa, no? So meaning, if there are parameters more than one or two parameters, so dapat also on the function should have also exact parameter, value for that particular parameter. Do para sa nagyapon sa functions sang C and C++. The only difference is that ginpang simplified lang ni Python ang mga parameter nga gina-mention sang C and C++. No, kay tungod ginpanubo niya ang line number of codes here. No, kay medyo laba gyud man actually si C and nga nga coding with regards to the function, no. Medyo mas sa mas kung i-trace up ta sa from line number 1 up to line number something, no. So medyo galaba ya si medyo may pagkalaba-laba gyud gamay si si Java, C and C++, kay mas damo sa may gina consider, no, the pointer, the register and something. Amo man na di ang galing ang kinalain lang gid C and C++ and Java has a compiler, no, compiler na sila ya kay may gina-visit kina sila nga machine code compiler and the assembler. Si interpreter ya before si Python naman niya as stated to you last na tong discussion. So pag interpret na ya, amo pa to yung pag-visit niya kay compiler tapos kay machine code, no? So i-interpret ani niya ang structure anay tapos mabisit sa machine code and so on. So amo nang iya nga gina-perform, meaning kay interpreter pa lang, no, kay ara pa lang sa interpretation sa mga structure, ma-minimize niya na ang mga line number of codes, no, depending on the library that are exist on the environment of the Python, no. Unlike ya C and C++, ya pag native code ya automatic compiling dayon tapos interpret kagto sa assembler, no, interpret sang interpreter ang assembler to the machine code. Dito sa ma-create, no. So amo nang ang ila nga difference. Why is it nga medyo ganubo ang line number of codes ni Java ya, no, kay interpret niya na according to the structure based on the library of the Python programming language. So that's why uh, some of the programmer, no, they found it more easy to use the Python because ginapanubo niya ang line number of codes. So even me, I'm very amazed, no, sa interpretation sang Python programming language with regards to the structure of the code. Okay, so let's continue.
Just like with string concatenation, remember to put a space after Rose's name. And that's how we create and call our own function. In the succeeding videos, we'll learn about data types and how to convert them using Python's built-in functions. And that's all for this lesson. In this lesson, we learned about functions, the def keyword, and arguments.
Okay. So that is the presentation, video presentation with regards to your um, def function. Okay. So moving on. Wait lang. Def function. So we'll proceed naman sa input function. So when we say input function naman, it's related to the flexible input of the data from the console, no? Just like the same on Java and C++, no? Kaya sa C++ yan, no? If you still remember your comp 132, no? During your first year, so gagamit ka mo sang preprocessor niya nga cout, no, came from the include IO stream nga preprocessor, no, naton atong include IO stream nga preprocessor naton, no, di ba gagamit ka muna. Also same with C programming language, ang ginagamit naman niya scanf. So meaning ginascan niya ang data came from the user using the keyboard, no, interrupts with regards to the data entry of the value came from the user. Sa Java naman yati gagamit ka mo buffer ay it's this one, a scanner, no? Gagamit ka mo scanner nga class kay si Java ya purely object oriented. So gagamit ka mo class, no? Nga scanner, no? In the presence of the package of the utility, so you can use the all of the packages, and one of the packages there is the scanner class natin. Okay? So here naman, so we will have here a video presentation naman for the input function with regards to the Python naman. So at least you are familiarized with the Python. So after that, we will have an exercise on this.
Input functions. Python gives us several built-in functions, like the print function. Another built-in function is the input function. The input function allows us to ask users for some text input. Users can input data, and our program will store it for them. This is the syntax. Prompt refers to the information that we'd want our users to enter. Here's how we do it. Let's say you want your users to input their names. First, type the variable name and assign it to this value. Then, add a print function saying hi to your users. When we run the program, we can actually type a value for the prompt in our console. For example, my name is Jessica. On the space provided after enter your name, I can type Jessica. This should automatically print Hi Jessica on the console. For the next example, we'll be using the int function in addition to the input function. We use the int function to ensure that we get a whole number for this code. This should print in the console, and then the user could input their data. Now, let's use the def keyword to create our own function addNum. The def keyword allows us to take a long block of code and shorten it so that it can be used again if it's needed. Nice one! So what did we learn in this video? We learned about nice one can be used again if it's needed. Nice one. So shorten it.
Okay. So as you have observed, there are some misunderstanding with regards to the code. No? Medyo may underline siya. So let's try to code this and identify the problem, no, on this. No, maybe the video presentation is not covered ang pag-edit sini. So anyhow, so let's try to find out what's the difference. So let's say for example, we will create another project. Let's make it, what's the name of the input functions, no? So let's try to have this on, so input, input function 1. Okay. 1 is because we're just testing the normal or typical input functions, no? So we will just create it. Okay, so we will just wait for a certain virtual environment to be processed. Okay, so then after that, we will just create here your new file for the Python file. So again, same ang Japan, input function underscore 1. So let's make it like that, no? Okay, so kagina, so as I've said, if you want to put it on, may ara ka mga input, no, as stated in the video. Let's go back again. Ayan, so maning gamiton ta. So you have num1 is equal to int, meaning magamit ka mo integer nga number. Though pares sa Java nga ano no, nga approach no. So int then input. So input function will give you an option to have a flexible value from the variable given nga amo na ang value nga gusto mo i-place sa isa ka variable, no? So let's do that. Num1 is equal to int, or you can use double if you want to. Okay, decimal. Okay. Input. Enter a number for num1. Okay. And then num2 is equal to decimal. Decimal input. Sorry, input enter a number for num2. Okay. Now, then we will just see the result. So for example, result is equal to num1 plus. Okay, if you do that, then we will just print the sum of excuse me, plus we have num1 i-concat na lang presingin example sa atin yung plus num1 concat again num2 sorry, it's not num2 concat is concat result. Okay, so muna aton nga statement, no? So muna yung gamit. So when you try to run the program, oops, wait lang. Yung ito na lang in kaya hindi ma-recognize si decimal. Okay, so enter a value, then 22. Oops, wait lang. Cut. Type can only be wait lang. Line number 5. Print the sum of okay, nag-concatenate daw using string. So magamit lang kita isa lang gid, no? So the sum is res. So let's try to do that. Oops, again. Ba't ganun? Okay, so maging bago lang ko guys, no? So instead of plus pala, so we will be using the comma, no, as our extension of the string to the integer. Kaya nagareklamo sa bisa concatenations, no? So we have the sum of num1, so we have comma, then we have another comma for num2. So meaning all the input value of the int here is also being treated as a whole number, and we have here the res. So that's the essence of the input value with regards to the Python. Okay, so moving on. On the another example of the function as you have observed here, mm, so there will be somehow do ka kung sa ano pa kung sa C and C++ they call it warning. Okay? So for the ano naman, for the fractional numbers or those floating point values with regards to the data type of the Python. So ang ginagamit lang nila according sa ilang library are is the float. No? Na there are no presence of a certain double. So ang ginagamit ng nila is only float. No? So we have float, then we have integer, then we have other data type here. No? So we have here the the string, the tuple, the set, the dictionary, and the list. No? So amo nang ginagamit lang nila. Ang list yati amo nang ari nga gina-pertain to such series of number inside the matrix of an array. So that's the ano no, of the Python. So if you try to compare it from the different programming languages such as C and C++, medyo may difference siya with the with the, when it comes to the data type, no? So amo na niya kay interpreter ni nga daan niya si ano mo si Python. So any form of the code with the Python. So that's why nga medyo lain ang iya nga orientation, no? Kagdamo sa packages sige na implement, no? Kay tungod una gina-interpret niya ang kada code as library nga gina-install sa package ni, ni, ni Python. Okay? So, okay. So, let's try to have another example of the input functions or function with the so-called function niya define, no? Naging discussed a while ago using the define keyword, no? So let's try to create another file for the Python. So we have Python file. So let's make it input file. So this time it will make it number 2. I mean input function pala, sorry. I'll just put it on input 30. Wait lang. Input function. So we have underscore 2. So press enter. So this time we will use the define keyword. Then we will just define or declare any function name that related to the function that we are going to. So as Per discussed to you a while ago, so we use the two particular variable for num1 and num2 using the input functions for the different data type, which is the float data type. No? Same man ang operations nga gamiton ta. We will get also the sum. However, we will put it on a certain function definition, no, of the diff. So we will declare this, for example, add numbers. Okay. Then we will declare two particular parameter for num1, and the parameter num2. Just like the same that we had on, so we have column here, so don't forget to put it. So we have num1 and num2, the two parameters here. So ang ginhimutan niya gindirekta lang saya. So dali naman niya nag-declare to sa function, including on we included on the two particular parameter, no, of the add numbers nga user defined nga function. So we have their total as our variable. So, variable to compute the process of these two particular parameter for num1 and at the same time At the same time, we have num2. So very straightforward. So syempre, since this is a function, we will use the return keyword, then return the value. So do not use the the parentheses. So we will just go directly for the total. Okay. Now we will just only call the function in order for us to display the particular a parameter from our print function. So unlike sa C and C++, ya daw dito sila gahanto sa main, no? Sa main function sila. Sa C++ and the C, we have int main or void main, no? Ang ginagamit nila for the main body of the program. No, sa Java naman, ang ginagamit naman nila is public static void main. So, wherein even though there are tons of functions that has been declared, on the outside or the on the internal side of the Java, or even in C and C++, but they are connected into one particular functions, which is the main, no, or the void main, the int main, or the public static void main. So doon mo nang iyang nga logic, no, or concepts with regards to the function. Dali naman niya, we're just go directly for the print function to call the function of the add numbers. No? So take note, we have only one particular um, function name here, which is the add numbers. So all we need to do is to put here, then we will just do the statement. The sum is, for example, then so we will put here the functions that we are using with, so which is add numbers. Then we will just put the two parameters of the two particular value. However, wala pa tayo naka-declare sa natin yan, no? Na input value. So we will just put here, no, based on our example, no, ang kinalain lang gid is just, no, gagamit asang int or float, no, yung ginagamit natin. So we will just put it here. So we have num1 is equal to int, no, then we have input, then we will make a statement, enter a number for num1. Okay, do the same thing on num2. We will just copy and paste so that medyo madasi lang natin yung code. So we have num2, input the number of 2. Okay, now on the last segment of our code, we will just only put the parameter of the num1, then comma, just like the same on C and C++ and Java. Okay, so if you have observed, there will be no critical error or even fatal error or even warning regarding our code. So let's test and try our code here so that we can evaluate if our code is correct or not. Once you run the program, it will ask you, a number for num1. So let's say, for example, let's make it 26, and this one will be 49. Oops, there will be an error, so hindi siya makukat, no? Let's say, let's put it on comma. Okay, based on our example, so nagamit sa comma, no? So, comma. Again, so we have 49 plus 12. Okay, then you will get 61. So we have 2 plus 9 is 1. Carry, no, 61 pala. 11 pala, sorry. 2 plus 9 is 11. Carry 1, so that is 61. So, manangyan na finish output with regards to our function. So, nagamit na ta two ways of process, no? The first one will be a direct printing of display value of the printf function using the two particular variable, using the float data type. Then put it on directly to our formula, which is the result is equal to num1 plus num2. Then we will just put it on the print function. Now, the other one naman is the def. Def means signifying that you are using the function. Then calling it using the parameter of add numbers, which is already existed on our defined, on the defined function name, such as your add numbers or any function name that can be replaced on the add numbers as long as it is started with a letter before the number. Okay, and then as you have observed, there will be a particular two particular parameters for num1 and num2. So since nga duwa ang iyang parameter, meaning dapat duwa man na di ang iyang parameter, because if there will be a missing parameter according to this particular printf function, so it will actually give us an error that the parameter is one of the parameter, since we have declared two parameters here on the add numbers ng function, so it should be two parameters here on the add numbers function. So meaning if how many parameter you declared on this particular function name, that will be also applied on the parameter here. Now, since nga pareho silang name, so dapat ang parameter pareho man. So that's the essence of the function. So diri ginay ginpakita ito may ara sa nga open close parenthesis, no? So you don't need that to have you close in open parenthesis. So that's the correction of this video presentation, no? So let's continue.
Def keyword allows us to take a long block of code and shorten it so that it can be used again if it's needed. Nice one! So what did we learn in this video? We learned about the input function, the int function. That's all for today. In the next lesson, we will discuss data types and conversion. See you.
Okay, so now, back to the main page. So wait lang. Back to the main page, So let's proceed to our coding exercise since nagama natin na discuss, no. So actually guys, medyo ano man lang sa actually, no, medyo daw ka review man lang sa inyong Java programming language kay Sir Neo Julius. However, I only specify here the importance of the syntaxes, the structure, the data type, the function, how to define in Python programming language. That's why if you try to observe the difference of this programming language, is I think it's a little bit far from difference from you have already experienced nga duwa na ka programming language nga na-encounter nyo now since first year. Since ang first year ka mo, naka-encounter ka mo C++, and then pag SO9 nyo na, you select as the Comtech as your major course. So naka-encounter na ka mo programming language such as your Java programming language. And I think mayara na ka mo subong if I'm not mistaken, mayara na ka mo bb.net, no? Nga ginakuha no kay Sir Neo Julius. So that's why just compare lang, no, since you have experienced it, you compare the programming languages that you have already encountered kung anong ilang ang mga difference, no. So that's why you can assess what particular language, programming languages or programming language nga sa pamatyag yun, may mga difference silang nawa according to its syntaxes, according to its robustness, magsilang robustness ang iyang security, no, ang iyang mga semantics, libraries, and so on. So at least ano niyo na, ma-identify niyo na ang iyang nga characteristic, the behavior of the said programming languages that you have already encountered. No, so that may ara na kamo experience, no, makagain na kamo experience. Now, kung ang normally nga mga techniques da nga ginagamit ko is that kung ano man ang mga experiences ko with the I mean with regards to the different programming languages nga ako na na-encounter. So da ako na da ma-internalize kung ano ang iyang mga essence, no, with regards to the codes that I already encountered every day, no? So meaning maano man ang gidya ma-identify mo kung ano da ang normally nga nagakatabo, no, sa mga codes nga ginapanggamit nyo. Because some of them are most likely similar to each other. Ang galain lang gid is that ang mga semantics niya, ang mga syntaxes, but the logic behind the programming languages is still the same. Doon mo muna ng pinaka essence na. So mo na yung tutukan nyo, no? Kung may ma-encounter ka mga programming languages, so i-compare nyo lang kung sa pumasyaga nyo mas hapos niya or somehow or somewhat do ka interesting ni nga programming language. So do amo na yung inyo bari do battle cry niyo naman niya sa inyong mga career, no? Since nga ma-create na mo mga portfolio niyo sa ulingin. So mga programs ang ginapang gamit na nga mga ano nga ginapang solve niyo, no? Especially sa among yung mga exercises yung ginapang ginahatag namon ni Sir Julius, ni Akobe, kag ang iban pa ganyang mga teacher sa Comtech, itaguon nyo na kay that will be what that I mean that will serve as your portfolio later on, no? So anyway, we will proceed on the coding exercise naton. So aring problem naton sa aton nga yung pang-discuss from the function kag sa aton yung mga data type later on kag mga input value natin. So sa now instruction using variable and input function, variables na input function bagid, make a slam book for your users. No, do you know already what is a slam book, diba? It's all about information of your friends, no, during your high school time, no. I don't know if this is uso pa rin sang time nyo during the high school ka mo, no? So sang time na mo be ang slam book is one of the interesting part of the high school life, no. So especially kung ang naghahatag sa inyo sang slam book is ang ano, no, you know, the person who is, no, interested with you, no. Magsalita nga interested, you know, you know already what I'm talking about, no? So you have a lot of friends, no? So this is a great opportunity to learn more about them. So ask your friend the following information. So just only instruction, huh? So name, age, a favorite color, favorite movie, mobile number, and etc. So example is mo. So doon man do mo ning content sang slam book. So yung bando ka creative bagani. But this time we will put it on the Python programming language. Okay? Continue. Ayan. So ang inyo guys nga objective, no? So mabalik na lang ko to kay RD ang result. So mabalik na lang ko to. So mani nga aton nga objective, no? So dapat may mo ka mo slam book for your user. Ang user nato naman ng mga friends. Yung example man lang. So even if your example is your name, your age, no, kung ang inyo gina-pertain di is yourself, okay man lang way kaso. But if other name of your classmates, okay man lang gyapon, as long nga maka-generate ka mo. So duha na kabilog ang coding exercises ang akong nga i-check, no, sa Tuesday. So that will be on Tuesday na. So since sa Tuesday may ara naman niya set of presenter that will be presenting to us, no? So that's why you take time you take the opportunity ang aton nga time nga maka-create na kamo dapat sa duwa natong ka exercises, no? So ang first natong nga exercise aside from this is ang una naton nga exercises, wait lang, if you still remember, ang ari siya, no? Coding exercise naton. So, there was a pilot who loved the adventure. The pilot would take the plane, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, amo na yung inyong, ano niya. So, character job, pilot, pirate ship. Character ride, plane to ship. Souvenir from fruit to gold. Then, from pet lion to parrot. So, amo na inyo yung, if you still remember, so anyway, you can go back to our previous lesson on the pre-recorded on YouTube so that you can browse it again. Okay? And the second one, amo tong aton nga slam book, no? Slam book coding exercise, no? A combination of the input and the variable of your function. So, as much as possible, gamit ka mo function. Okay? I know, hindi kaya as much as possible. Mandatory dapat gamit ka mo function. No? Kung kapila man nakabilog inyong function nyo gamiton, it doesn't matter as long that the coding exercise referring to the function. Okay? So, on Tuesday, I will be checking your two particular coding exercise. The first one is the mga print function. Tapos, ikaduwa is your function or define function with a certain input function. Okay, so see you guys on the Tuesday. So goodbye. So this will be our end of our discussion with regards to Python programming. Okay, so see you and God bless.